All right, y'all. Today we're going to be reacting to I tested one-star Chinese restaurants. Now, I apologize. My last video wasn't the greatest, okay? Getting a little new to all this uploading stuff, and it was just a really dumb mistake. But anyways, let's get to it.
My city has the lowest rated Chinese restaurants in the state, bruh. With reviews like, this is not chicken. I got sesame chicken and I've thrown up 4 times.
Hey, I heard them rumors. It be that cat, that dog,
I don't care how many menus you put on my door. I'll never
muskrat,
order from here again. So
gerbil.
they're reviewing 5 of the worst Chinese restaurants in the city because if these reviews are true, I could end up extremely sick. But we do have rules. Rule number 1, restaurants must be ranked a 3-star or below. Rule number 2,
I don't know how he does this. Like, just the fear of not getting, I'm sure he's scared of getting food poisoning, but I know whenever I get food poisoning, that joint, I don't just throw up and get nauseous. Like, I feel like I'm about to die. Like, my whole body gets sore and I can't breathe. I've gotten it like twice within like the past 2 years, and like I had to sleep sitting up because I thought I was gonna die. Yeah, I can't risk that, my boy.
2 dishes, 1 being the most popular, 1 being the most criticized. Each item will be scored on a scale from 1 to 10. If there are 2 popular dishes, I must take the average score of the 2. And whoever has the highest score at the end of this video will receive the first ever the Golden Redemption Takeout Award. Now that you know what's at stake, let's go eat. First stop, Ho Ho Cherry in Charlotte, North Carolina. This restaurant is at a 3-star with over 450 reviews.
Okay, that's not.
Now, I will say
bad.
some of the reviews are pretty intense, but there's one thing I did notice. If you go through the negative reviews, the owner responds with a positive comment. Check out this one. Our hearts go out to you for the distressing experience you had. The safety and well-being of our guests are paramount, and it's clear we feel
Man, your hearts don't go out nowhere. All right, whatever.
In this situation. We sincerely apologize for the oversight with our Mongolian beef dish. It's unacceptable that this was not clearly communicated on our menu alongside other dishes that contain peanuts. If you don't correct the issue, it means absolutely nothing.
Sure.
We're gonna go inside this restaurant and see if the comments that the owner responded to are legit or if people were just giving her a hard time. You know, people say this is one of the worst restaurants.
So we know how he be walking up in these establishments, be real shady. So I'm hoping he ain't as suspicious this time because he be on some weird stuff.
Charlotte, so I am just a little bit nervous. And when I walked in and seen this, oh yeah, I almost walked right back out. A Chinese restaurant empty at lunchtime.
I mean,
that's almost
typical.
like a barbershop with no customers, bro. Either we got a hidden gem on our hands, or I'm about to find out.
I mean, guess where I'm from, like most Chinese restaurants look like that, if not worse, you know?
Why nobody's here? As I was deciding what to order, someone behind me said something I didn't expect.
Like chicken wings?
Yeah. Honey flavored chicken wings? Got you. Ordered the honey flavored chicken wings and a couple of other items. And by the time I got back to my table, I was shocked. I ain't been in here 5 minutes and something crazy already happened, bro. The food is already here. Now, I've been to a lot of Chinese restaurants. I've never received food this fast. But the wings that the random person behind me told me to get look really good. But there's just one problem. They're extremely hot. After a few attempts, I finally get the courage to grab the wing, bite it, and instantly effed around and found out why that was a bad idea. The wings were hot, but was it worth the pain? If you're wondering, did these live up to the hype? Whoever the lady was behind me, she was absolutely right. Are the wings hot? Yes, but they're breaded well, juicy, they're sweet, they're a nice size too. Oh, the wings were good. It also came with a huge plate of lo mein. Look at the steam coming from the lo mein.
Hey, that's that dollar store plate, y'all. They couldn't get better placed than that.
I mean, one wrong move and it's over. This could cause some serious damage. But after trying it, I was extremely surprised. If you are in Charlotte watching this video, I want you to understand me and understand me well. This plate of lo mein, I'm gonna hold it right here for y'all. It's probably gonna be the best lo mein you ever have in your life. This was so life-changing. And that's no lie. It was hot, but it was good. So good I had to...
Listen, sometimes the dirtier the restaurant, the better. For like your cheesesteak spots, your Chinese spots. I don't know where y'all from, but That's how it is typically.
The soy sauce and bite on it just a little more. So now we 2 for 2, but this next one might just shock you. Our next plate is the highly criticized crab rangoon. Frauds. Crab rangoon has no crab, but they charge for it as if it is. Let's test that theory. You know, it's hard for me to believe that a restaurant would serve crab rangoon without crab, right? But when I opened a crab rangoon, I was so pissed. Whoever said there's no crab in the crab rangoon and they charge as if it did, you're 1,000% correct. There's not a crab in sight. I mean, look at this. Look at it. This made me so mad I had to speak to a manager. Nah, so there's no crab in here.
That's cheese, cream cheese.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be crab.
That cream cheese. Yeah, where's the crab at, bro?
Well, she's trying her best to explain.
I didn't ask for cream cheese rangoon. I asked for crab rangoon. That's what's on your menu. Where's my crab?
There isn't crab in the crab rangoon. And then she says this.
A lot of people like it.
Yeah, but there's no crab in here though.
I know.
You know? What? So if you know, why would you serve me crab rangoon, no crab? But at this moment, I think she started to understand a little bit what I was saying. And then she said this. I asked her to replace it. She said this is all she has, and I had to live with it. And there's a twist. For every restaurant, there's a redemption challenge. I'm testing one bad review. If it's right, they earn nothing. But if it's wrong, they earn 2 extra bonus points. Now back to Ho Ho Cherry. Now the next dish I'm trying, I'm literally sweating from my back down to my crack. There's about 10.
All right. Take it easy there, buddy. Talking about his crack. What's wrong with him?
Reviews of people strongly disliking the sesame chicken. I got the sesame chicken and I've thrown up 4 times and counting. Wow. I hate throwing up, but for you guys.
Wait, did you get it 4 times and threw up? Or the time you ate it and you threw up? Because if you kept getting it after the first time you threw up, that's on you.
I will. Oh.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
Open the box, then boom, there it was. The sesame chicken with no sesame that made someone throw up 4 times. Just stare at it for a second because y'all, I ain't threw up in a very long time. But I take a deep breath with my hand shaking out of control and I take a bite. I let it sit for a second because I wanted to be fair and then I take another bite. And at this point, I'm ready to give my analysis. I'm not sure how my butt is gonna feel later.
What's up with him? What is going on with him this episode? This butt stuff, man. Get it together.
Might just file a restraining order, a complaint against my booty hole, right?
Yo.
But I ain't tripping. For the exception of the turd, and yes, I'm gonna call whoever did this a turd that's in the back that did not add sesame to the sesame chicken. The sesame chicken was decent. I don't feel sick. I didn't throw up, at least not yet. But we're gonna monitor it throughout the video. But as I was putting my food away, it was something that
me about to give him noodles with no Becky.
Kept bothering me. It just kept tagging at my spirit, and I had to address it. You the owner by chance? Do you own this place?
He's so intense. Every time he asks questions, he's so intense.
No.
Is he or she here?
No.
Okay, cool. Is there any reason why there is not any crab inside the crab rangoon?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
What do you mean you don't know?
I had to try one more time to see if she would give me a different answer, and she stuck with her guns. She just doesn't know. With the 8.5 for the wings and lo mein, a 1 for the no crab rangoon, 2 bonus points for the sesame chicken, given I don't get sick later, comes to a grand total of 11.5. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm that guy that's gonna ignore something way longer than I should. A couple weeks ago, my neck was killing me, and I just kept telling myself, it'll go away. Next day, still there. A couple days later, still there. And now I can't even move my neck. Instead, I'm on YouTube stretching, watching random videos like I'm about to fix myself. The whole time I'm just making it work. The reason why I didn't want to look for a doctor is because I didn't want to do all the calling around. I simply hate the ability for what I need. Went in.
I don't want no.
In Charlotte, North Carolina, has a review score of a 2.7. Now, some of y'all may say that's pretty low, and it is, all right? The reviews are kind of rough too, okay? That didn't stop them from leaving flyers on private property. According to this guy, how did you get access to private property? It is the 2nd time you are doing it. 3rd time
My man's hopping the gates to get the flyers out. He hopping gates, breaking down doors. He's spreading the word.
it to the office first and ask them to report it to the police.
That's
and
crazy.
even your food looks disgusting. And the more I think about it, the more I'm just not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. See, they probably trying to get their face back because y'all done bashed them in the comments. And to me, that's dedication. Just saying. We're gonna walk inside Great Walk to see if the dedication was worth it or was it all for nothing. After what happened at the last restaurant, I don't even know what to expect. All I'm asking from this next restaurant is just to give me what I paid for. The moment I stepped into the restaurant, I smelled reefer.
Hey. Bruh, if you walk into a restaurant sniffing like that, you don't need to be eating there. We're going right back out. We're turning around. I'm not even gonna give you a chance to give me a refund on whatever garbage you're trying to serve me.
Hey, marijuana. So this how we gonna start out, huh? Got it. Once I get past the phone, place my order, I noticed something crazy. This the second time today I've been in an empty restaurant where I'm the only person here. It's weird. And they also have a menu everywhere you look in the restaurant, which isn't a bad thing. So I'm thirsty. I get a Diet Coke, and while I'm drinking the Diet Coke, it tastes a little funny. And then I look at the bottle and the unexpected happens. So typically when restaurants don't have Coke Zero, I usually get a Diet Coke. This Diet Coke tastes a little weird. I looked at the date, it expired January 5th. I really hope that's a one-off, or is it? This is actually expired.
What? Expired?
Yeah, January 5th.
Oh.
She gives me a cup to give.
Have y'all ever had expired soda? How long are they not feeding people in this restaurant?
Diet Coke. I turn around and couldn't believe my eyes. There's an entire cooler of expired Diet Cokes. Like, what the f is going on here, bro? I get back to my table. She brings my food, and I am a little skeptical.
Bruh, if they can't manage the drinks, imagine how the food is.
Shrimp and red curry, which is the most popular dish here, doesn't look that bad. But after having a cooler filled with expired drinks, anything is possible. I take my first bite, and it was I look to my left. They're watching. I ain't tripping.
Bruh, how was they watching? They was hawking behind the counter?
When I tried the rice, I was so disappointed. The shrimp was cool. The sauce, spicy. That's it. Really no flavor. The rice, absolutely.
That's the thing. Like, when they see that camera, like, their alarms, it be up. All hands on deck.
Sucked. And when I say sucked, it's pretty hard to mess up rice, y'all. There's a big white clump of rice in between the fried rice.
That's
it just
crazy.
pisses
I saw that.
me off.
I thought that was egg at first. You know, he be throwing egg in there. That's crazy.
Because that just shows how lazy they are. No bueno. But this next food item right here, this right here is what everybody's talking about. Next, we try the most criticized food item. I don't think the chicken is chicken.
Hey.
Ugh. Saddest meal I've ever had in my life. A memorial should be built for the poor chicken that's life was used to make my meal. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. So we all know the running joke when it comes to
Yo, they be real passionate with these reviews. Like,
Chinese food. A lot of people say the chicken isn't real. I'll be honest, I've never experienced that. This might just be my first time experiencing that. According to the reviews, if this chicken tastes anywhere near what the reviews are saying, I'm crashing out. I tried the chicken, sat there, let it marinate a little bit. Then I tried another piece. And as I'm chewing, I understood exactly what people were saying. So I do see why some people say this might not taste like chicken.
before he get to that, I know that whenever I order like orange chicken or General Tso's, Toso's, people say it differently, whatever. It be tasting stringy. Like certain restaurants just don't taste like chicken. It tastes like broom. Like they just cut up some broomstick back there, put their little powder, batter, whatever, and fried it. And I be chewing for days. Like I don't understand, like what is that? That's crazy.
Doesn't necessarily have the texture of chicken. It's soft.
Hey, what'd I do?
It's kind of melts in your mouth. Necessarily have the saying. So I do see why some people say this might not taste like chicken. It doesn't necessarily have the texture of chicken. It's soft and it almost kind of melts in your mouth a little bit. But flavor-wise, it's okay. Flavor is good, but the crash outs are valid. I haven't had chicken that soft. Now it's time for...
That's crazy.
That's the one. So if you're new to Coke Producer,
crazy.
you could really type in
But we
anything
won't be
that you
here to
want, and it
listen.
will find you some of the hot.
Somebody said there was unfinished business in the toilet. Now, I'm not the smartest guy, but to me that means it was probably
Hey, remember when we talked about fecal matter? Very serious topic here.
in the toilet. We're gonna walk in this bathroom, and not only do I not want to see anything in the toilet, the bathroom better be clean. Because if it's not, you don't even want to know. You don't even want to know. As I'm walking to the bathroom, I put my hand on the handle, and all of a sudden,
handle. Oh.
get yelled at because I'm at the wrong bathroom. I go to the other bathroom, reach for the handle, open the door, and I was shocked. I'm currently in the bathroom, and it's clean. Clean bathroom with no...
Wait, he was so focused on going to the bathroom, he didn't look at the sign?
Finished business in the toilet. This restaurant deserves a round of applause. With the side of 2 bonus points on the side. The shrimp and the lazy fried rice, 6.5. The chicken, 7.5. And the bathroom was clean, with not a sign of unfinished business in the toilet. And with that, they gain an extra 2 bonus points, which comes out to a grand total of 16 points. So far, the internet is right. But will this next restaurant prove them wrong? Next stop, Little Asia in Gastonia, North Carolina. The restaurant behind me is the 3rd lowest ranked Chinese restaurant in the entire city of Charlotte, North Carolina, coming in at a 2.5. Now you might say, dang, that's bad. But let me tell you something else that's worse. Customer service. Let me put you on game. All around, terrible experience.
They always doing him dirty whenever he walk into these Asian establishments. I don't understand it. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like for me to leave a review, I have to have the worst experience to be that passionate to make an account, write a review, and leave it. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem that worth it to take that much time out of my day to express my experience at some restaurant. Unless it was terrible. And it's like, yo, you don't need to be on here. But I don't know.
The owner was rude and in a huge hurry. She paid no attention.
Shout out to them, though. They definitely serving the community, for sure.
Details on my family's order. The rice tasted bad and gave us all a stomach ache. That is insane. Now, if you're asking yourself, Chime, why are you sitting in a low chair with 2 small tables?
Yeah,
1,
thanks.
this is all I had to crib. 2, the weather just broke in North Carolina, and it feels pretty darn good out here. Not sure how long it's gonna last, but we're gonna enjoy it today. But number 3 might shock you. This restaurant has an issue with delivering DoorDash orders, whether it be missing items or the food delivered is just straight trash. So guess what? We're gonna order DoorDash from.
Have y'all ever experienced like the quality of food difference between like actually going in and getting your food as compared to ordering on DoorDash? Like, it's been a couple times where like if I go in to a place and get the food opposed to actually ordering on DoorDash, the quantities seem a little off. But that's crazy.
This restaurant that's right behind me. As I'm ordering my food through DoorDash, something doesn't seem right. The food just doesn't look appealing at all. It doesn't look edible. It looks gross, actually. So at this point, I'm mentally preparing myself for a disaster. I feel like I waited entirely too long for DoorDash to deliver an order from a restaurant that's literally
That cut is crazy.
a few steps behind me. But that's neither here nor there. DoorDash finally pulled up, delivered my order, and now we're ready to eat. The food has finally arrived after about 30 minutes. For a restaurant to have an issue with delivering DoorDash orders, I was expecting this order to just be utterly disgusting. But it wasn't. The most popular dish, General Tso's chicken, looked pretty good, but I may have spoke a little too soon. I reach in my bag, trying to find a plastic fork. I'm reaching and reaching and reaching. And then all of a sudden I realized this has never happened to me before. Remember when I told you at the beginning of the review that this place has an issue with delivering food through DoorDash? What I meant by that is some of the food is nasty, right? But they also had an issue with delivering utensils. There is not a utensil in sight, and that really pisses me off.
What do they expect you to eat with your hands? Now, I do get mad, like when I leave a place and like, you know, I don't really care about utensils unless it's needed, but like my thing is napkins. Like if you don't give me napkins for me to clean up after I'm eating or whatnot, that makes me livid.
Tell you why. I just paid damn near $60 for all this food, and I'm in the same parking lot as the restaurant. So the least you can fucking do, little fucking Asia, is give me utensils. Luckily, I had a supply of forks in my car so I could eat this. Tried the chicken, and I was surprised. Very surprised. Before I give you the positives, there's an annoying horn on the right side of me, which I don't understand why they don't just turn it out. It actually stopped. Appreciate that. The orange flavor.
His barber, ain't no offense to my guy, but his barber need to fix like that side profile. Like that need to be evened out. You know, maybe he cut his own hair. I don't know. I mean, I cut my own hair, but you gotta fix that.
I don't understand why they don't just turn it up. It actually stopped. Appreciate that. The chicken, the orange flavor, beautiful. The chicken itself is complete booty. I mean, it's bad. I had to take a step back for a second and really think to myself, am I eating chicken or chips, bro? I mean, this tastes like Ruffles. And for this to be one of the most popular items, this sucked. But hopefully the next dish is better. All right, so next we got pepper steak. And if you're wondering why I chose pepper steak, this is why. DoorDash pepper steak, threw it away, smelled terrible, not sure what kind of meat it was. That lets me know this may not have tasted like steak, so let me see if it does. Pop the top, and boy, does this look good. But ladies and gentlemen, we've been here before. Everything that look good necessarily don't mean it is good. But one thing I can say that's a fact, this hot, bruh. Not sure if I told you, but the rice in here and also in the box with the orange chicken.
Bruh, food too hot sometimes, you gotta mix it up with the drink. That cools it on contact. Works every time.
Probably some of the worst rice you'll ever have on planet Earth. It's extremely bland. I mean, it ain't worth a fart. You hear me? Now, as for the steak and onions, I'm not sure what that brother or sister got, but what I got today, that was good for sure. With the 6.5 for General's crunchy chicken, 7.8 for the pepper steak. The food was...
General's crunchy.
It was okay. But this restaurant has only...
Hey, at least he ain't get broomstick. That's the worst. I went to like 3, 4, 5 places. And it just tastes like straw.
One way to stay in this competition, and that's to win the bonus points. And to be honest, I don't know if they can pull it off.
It's my game. Yes, Bell, that's right.
According to this person, the owner at this restaurant is extremely rude. Very rude. Bad customer service. Today, when I called to place an order, a lady kept hanging up. I couldn't even tell if my order was placed. Just hangs up on you. If you go through the reviews, there's a lot of people saying the same thing.
Now, they do be impatient. Like, if you don't know what you want, some establishments, it's not worse than Jamaicans, though. Oh, my gosh. If you ever went to a Jamaican restaurant and you don't know what you want, boy, you getting yelled at. You getting scolded. You getting everything. Don't be nervous. They can smell it on you.
But it's about the owner. Now, I could be wrong. This review sounds like she's talking about
what
the
you
owner.
want.
So we got to test that. We're going to call Little Asia, and we're going to ask them a series of just basic questions to see if that statement or that review is true. I called the restaurant, and she answered immediately. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
May I speak to the owner?
Not here.
Oh, okay. You said the owner's not there? We're going to pretend like that just didn't happen, and we're going to call back. To be transparent, that could have been my fault because there was a slight pause. But then I called again, and this happened.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
I wanted to see if I could speak with the manager.
Not here.
Okay, well, I have a couple questions. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what time do you guys close?
9 close.
What time do you guys close?
9 p.m.
Okay, cool. What's your most popular item?
Huh?
What's your most popular item?
I don't understand.
What do people order the most?
I don't understand.
Hey,
Do I have to have a reservation?
No English, okay?
What?
Well, could you put me on the phone with someone that does speak English?
Oh my god.
You know she does have an issue of hanging up on people. So I'm going to call her one more time and tell her something.
Like you own a business. You're supposed to serve your customers. At what point do you get like this to just hang up on people? That's
might just understand. Do you guys have chow mein? Do you guys have chow mein?
Yes.
Okay. I love you. Thank you.
Buddy is weird.
So I can say, from experience now, they
you.
won't lie. She will hang up on your...
See, from the last video, he tried to do the butter up, sweeten up method, that soften them up a little bit. They ain't working.
See, a part of me wants to say she was rude for hanging up, but she didn't understand what I was saying. But that still doesn't give her a right to hang up, right? I don't think they deserve the bonus points, but y'all let me know. With a 6.5 for General's crunchy chicken, a 7.8 for the pepper steak, with a side of 0 bonus points, Little Asia has a score of 14.3. This review is going to be just a little bit different, a little ghetto. Why? Because I am in the ghetto right now. I'm in a not so safe place. That's my point. But apparently people are risking their lives to go to that Chinese restaurant right?
Risk
Hey,
of their
according to this
lives.
guy, you're not going to find better takeout in the area. I've risked my life trying every takeout Chinese spot on North Charlotte, and I can see with full confidence that China Inn is the top. So here's my question. If
Being
you're risking your
dramatic.
life going to the restaurant, that's cool, that's your prerogative. But why are the reviews so low? Are people spamming the reviews? Are people lying? Well, we're about to go in there and find out right now. The biggest question right now, will this restaurant be empty? Because I'm currently 0 for 3 when it comes to empty restaurants upon arrival.
He always walking up like the Punisher or something. He ready to get it done, boy.
And boom, another empty restaurant. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous because the last 3
To be honest though, like all those places don't look that comfortable to sit down and eat. Like you usually just get your food and go. I'm not sitting down and eating at no spot.
restaurants
like
I
that.
tried all underperformed. Will this restaurant underperform too? The food took a little while to come out, which could be an indication that they're actually cooking it fresh. Or it could be an indication this restaurant is just as bad as the other empty restaurants I've been to. We finally have the food.
that soda,
But before I
man.
start, I just noticed something. Nobody, and I
Inspired
mean
soda.
nobody, has come close to winning the Golden Takeout Award. Take the first plate out, boom. This looks like garbage. I ain't gonna hold you. Just looks like plain chicken to me. But once we sauced it up a little bit, it did look a little better. But as we seen with the other 3 restaurants, that doesn't matter. Does this taste good? I must say, that was refreshing. The sauce nice and sweet. The chicken wasn't too bready. It was a little crunchy, but it was edible. That was a shocker.
right.
Wasn't expecting that to taste like it did, but it was good. But we still have 2 more, including the most criticized. Shrimp and Napa cabbage. They say this is the worst on the menu. And we're about to see if that is true. So that is supposed to be the most criticized bowl, right? It's supposed to be chow mein. I was expecting to have noodles. I didn't get that. I got shrimp and Napa. However, that is pressure. You give me
This man
pressure.
loves
Cabbage,
cabbage.
nice and smooth, a little wilted. And the shrimp,
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy some cabbage too, but he get it like every chance he get.
clean, fresh.
I love
I'll tell you right now,
cabbage that much.
I'm going to be eating that in the bed tonight.
That's
So at this
crazy.
point, we're 0 for 2. That dish completely shocked me.
Whole lot
But
of
we have
farting
the
in the bed.
redemption dish, a dish that if it's good, they can earn an additional 2 points.
Introducing Grammarly, like
Damn.
you've never seen before.
Gotta get that
Your
grammar
all-in-one
right, y'all.
writing essential. Recycle.
So,
Food is old. Order some rib tips. They were fried so hard and had so much sauce on it, tells me that it's refried and the sauce is to cover up anything that tastes off. The fry rice is mediocre at best. The General So chicken is okay, but even I have a little too
they
much
forgot the tea.
sauce. Can't taste the chicken, can't taste the ribs. You have to eat that food within a couple hours or it's gonna do you bad. I'm talking about instant diarrhea. And a matter of fact, I'm on the toilet right now. I found quite a few
No way! Nah.
Reviews like this, so what I
Ain't
did
no way
was
you
I-
made that joint on the toilet.
chicken
crazy.
and rice. 2 items that you can tell for sure is old as soon as you taste it. Bit into the chicken first, and I had to closely observe it because it did look old. Tried the rice, and it was, yeah,
Joints.
this was a very crazy experience. When I opened the box, I ain't gonna lie, from a glance, the chicken did look old and slightly overcooked. That chicken is fresh, and it's good.
Okay.
The rice is fresh, and
I'm scared for him, dog, because my man's was writing a review on the toilet with it.
good. Sweet and sour chicken,
dodging
7.5. Shrimp and Napa, 8.5. Plus the 2 extra bonus points comes to a total score of 18. After the next restaurant, we will find out who wins the Golden Takeout Redemption Award. Next stop, P.F. Chang's in Charlotte, North Carolina. We all love P.F. Chang's, at least I thought we did. But apparently the location behind me, it
I never been. I've never been to PF Chang's.
handedly
Is it good?
taking the entire P.F. Chang's brand down. And I refuse to believe this restaurant behind me is really that bad. There was also another review that indicated they have issues with reservations. Well, guess what? I placed a reservation today. And we're gonna walk inside this restaurant
Yes,
to
came
see if
prepared.
this particular P.F. Chang's is as bad as y'all say it is.
Ain't
Because it's
playing.
really hard for me to believe that one location in Charlotte, North Carolina is making a whole daggone chain brand
get
look
ready
bad.
for the
But
walk.
let's see. Walking in here,
Intense.
I got
There
one
it
thing
is,
on my
there it is.
mind. The last 4 restaurants I walked into were empty. I hope to God P.F. Chang's doesn't make it 5. Because if P.F. Chang's is empty, something may be seriously wrong. So I walk in and I'm met with...
You be on Facebook?
Sometimes.
That's you.
Yeah.
He is another person when he talk to people, bro. It's
Food guy. Yeah. Stellar customer service. Whoever the hostess was had amazing energy. But what about the restaurant?
Okay, all
And
right.
boom, the unthinkable happens. Another empty restaurant. What is going on? I've
PF
never
Chang's?
seen Chinese restaurants not busy at peak times. Something might be seriously
Yeah,
wrong.
that's
Yo.
crazy.
Finally sat down. Had a reservation for 145. They sat me down immediately. Not saying that the reviews were lying, because
Yeah.
to be
It's
real
empty.
with you, there's really not
There's
anybody in
nobody
there.
in there.
But I can say I was sat down quickly and I'm about to order. My waitress came, told me her name, and also asked me what I wanted to order. But when she told me her name, I knew it sounded familiar. What are the odds that I have a waitress that has been criticized on Yelp as being one of the worst servers at P.F. Chang's? That lady, you know, I'm not gonna say her name just yet, but she is my waitress. Will she be rude to me? I don't know. And I have a camera up, so
That's what I'm saying. That camera, when they spot the camera, they be on their best behavior. So it's not really a proper gauge.
probably
You need like a hidden joint. Like get you a button-up shirt, put that joint right there. You know what I'm saying?
not, but we're gonna see. I placed an order for the popular item, the lettuce wraps, and it comes out in a decent time. But when I look at it, something just doesn't seem right. Filled my lettuce wrap, took a huge bite, and the second I took a bite, I knew exactly what was wrong. Just tried the lettuce wrap, and it was a bit weird. It was steam coming from the chicken,
Weird.
right? So I know the chicken was just cooked, but there were some parts of the chicken that was cold, which is really
No,
weird.
what?
And it also wasn't as seasoned as I would like it. Yeah, that really upset me. Half of the chicken was hot, half of the chicken was cold,
They just
which
gave
leads me
him
to
anything.
think the food was either reheated
Yeah.
or sat out for a while. We
Yeah.
also got another popular item, which is the Mongolian beef. They told me I had to get this and a lettuce wrap, so that's what I did. The moment this plate came out, I said to myself, what in the heck? Why is there so many onions?
Yeah,
What are you
no.
trying to do to my
Look,
breath and my
garden.
booty? So I tried it, and the Mongolian beef was pretty good. The meat was cooked well. It was nice and sweet. I can see why some people complain or have been complaining. Now the
the
dish
garden
is
was
loaded
It's a salad.
with onions. So your breath is gonna be nice and funky when you get done eating this. And I'm pretty sure if you don't want this many onions, you can tell them to cut back on the onions. But this overall dish, yeah, it's good. I'll be upfront. I've never had a plate with that many freaking onions. It kind of sort of threw it off a
they
bit, but
just took a handful and just threw them joints on there. Like, god dang.
overall, it was okay. And just to give you an
That's
update.
a nice plate of how they say it? Again, onions with a side of chicken.
So far, my waitress has been amazing. On to the most criticized dish, the pad thai. A dish my waitress told me people don't particularly
That
care
don't
for,
even
but she
look
seems to like it, so I'll be the judge of that. Tried the
What are
pad
we
thai, and
looking
within
at?
seconds knew exactly why this is the most criticized dish. Nothing stands out. Pad thai, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, it's supposed to be like a sweet, tangy taste. I'm not getting that from here.
Yeah.
I'm getting like a very mild, sweet.
They just threw a whole bunch of everything on that plate. They didn't even like put no curate, no love, no nothing. Just take it.
With just onions. But there's a lime. I used the lime that was on my
they
plate.
got
Didn't
lime.
work. But in the midst
That's
of me
good.
using that lime, my
That's
waitress came. And as I'm explaining to her exactly what's wrong with the pad thai, she immediately says this. Very.
Wow. So y'all know, like, how are you getting these complaints and you're not making any changes about it? Fire the cooks.
That pad thai wasn't made with any love at all. She
It's a
said she would
brand.
talk to a
You already
manager,
knew.
so in my mind, I'm thinking the meal's getting replaced, but I was wrong. She said she yelled at the cooks, and I honestly didn't believe her. But the more I thought about it, the more questions I had. But the most important question I had is, what did they say when you yelled at them? So while I was looking at the menu to order something else, I had to ask her the golden question. You asked the question when you yelled at them, what did they say?
They're like, we'll do better next time.
Oh yeah? What did you say? What did you say when you yelled at them?
I was like, why are you making a pad thai?
She lying.
Do I believe she told the cooks I
She
didn't like the
lying.
food? Yes. Do I believe she yelled at the cooks and told them why
no
they're cooking the
way.
food bland? Absolutely not. And I'll tell you why. Ask
Like, that man don't be playing by his food. He be giving them looks at them cooks, waitresses. He don't play.
was explaining what she said to the cooks. She was turning extremely red and started to blush and had an awkward smile on her face. Now that could be because I was looking good that day, you know what I mean? Or that could be because she was nervous and not telling the whole truth. But nevertheless, my waitress has been great. But then she told me something that shocked me. How long you been working here?
About a year and a half.
Yeah, like it so far?
Family to me.
Oh, their family? Oh yeah, that's nice.
When my house caught fire, they all rallied around me. So it was great.
I'm sorry to hear that. She told me her coworkers were like family because when her house burned down, they all rallied around her. And when she told me next, man, really hurt your boy's heart, man. Not to get in your business, but everybody was safe, right?
My dad did.
Oh, sorry to hear. So now that comment that was left a year ago saying she was rude kind of makes sense because about a year ago is when she lost her parent in the house fire. Now, I'm not sure what happened and I'm not going to make any excuse.
Yeah, see, we can't always judge from what we see, you know. Even if it's a bad review, everybody's going to work with some kind of personal something going on. But dang, now the lady who hung up on him after he said, "I love you," that was, you know, that was valid. But before that, she just kept hanging up on him. Like, that's just rudeness. But dang, she lost her dad in a house fire. I wouldn't even be able to go to work after that.
But losing a loved one and still having to come to work and deal with some of these customers, not saying the customer she was rude, but y'all know how some of these customers can be very tough when you're dealing with a loss.
That's sad.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys,
that's what's up.
Will P.F. Chang's receive their redemption points? See, because a lot of people are saying that the food is served cold. The lettuce wraps, I gotta say, were cold. But I think it's only fair to order more food. That way it comes out fresh. And I can test it with my infrared thermometer to see if it is actually hot. The food finally comes out. I grab my thermometer.
Hey, he does. What's up with him? He going too far. Oh my gosh. My man's really whipped out the thermometer.
Number that popped up shocked.
That's insane.
108 fucking degrees. 27 degrees below standard. So I checked the other plate to see if that one was under temp too, and oh my God, it was 19 degrees below the standard temperature.
I know they probably looking behind that counter like, yo, he not playing. Like, we about to get shut down. He got the gun in there. Look at those eyes. He's not playing. I wouldn't want to serve a man that looks like, hey, anybody whip out a gun, don't serve him. Saying that, I don't know.
Internet couldn't have been more right, and I'm disappointed. Even when I tasted chicken and the steak, it was really cold. So part of me does see why this specific location does bring the brand of PF Chains down, unfortunately. But my waitress was good. The hostess, when I walked in, was great. My waitress was great. Overall experience, for the most part, it sucked. It really did. The lettuce wrap and the Mongolian beef, 6.25.
Watching. Like, it was just nothing going on in there.
At tie, a 5. And PF Chains received 0 bonus points, which comes to a grand total of 11.25. After going to 5 of the lowest rated Chinese restaurants in Charlotte, North Carolina, only one restaurant did not deserve the hate, the bad reviews
it's not chicken.
They got on the internet. And that Chinese restaurant is China Inn in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
It's a trophy. So I went to
Trophy
like a
for
bunch
what?
of
That man's
like Chinese.
Get out my face, dog. I don't care about your trophy. Care about your trophy. Hurry up and buy it.
Restaurants around here, like the lowest rated ones, just to see if the internet was like telling the truth. And I came here and had like a really good experience. And I don't believe your restaurant deserve all the negative reviews, so I had a trophy made for you for just being the most underrated restaurant here. It's just Golden Takeout Redemption Awards 2026. You take it? Yeah, here you go. He was a bit confused. It did seem like he thought I was playing a joke or something, but it's all good. I get it. All that matters is he received it. He was pretty cool and happy. The internet got this place completely wrong. Every dish I had here was great. And I think this is a learning moment. Not every review online is legitimate. Some are, but not all of them. You feel me? So maybe not trust the reviews as much and just pull up for yourself, man. That's it. I love y'all. Subscribe.
That's what's up. Yeah, this guy, I like watching his videos. He real funny, but y'all let me know what's the worst takeout experience y'all ever had.
Which foundation is good for a
Hey,
steamy
oh my
situation?
gosh, rude. Anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Take care. We gone.